The rich fool here is telling us to wake up. Dr. Richard Haverson, while serving as chaplain of the U.S. Senate, made a speech in which he said that modern man suffers from what he's called destination sickness. This is the tendency to focus all one's time and energy in the wrong direction. It is marked by the belief that money and success are the most important things in life, and we focus on that. It is destination sickness. What we're to do now is be cured of this, and right now there's a destination sickness that's plaguing our communities, plaguing the entire United States, and is a sickness that's going around the world. We're focusing on materialism too much. So right now, what it's calling for is this wonderful thing. We're to unhook ourselves from the material things, and that is, I'm not saying that they're not nice, that they're not good, but I'm inviting us to unhook from that and focus more on God. This parable is a lesson designed to increase our reliance on God rather than matter. This parable is about the real power behind every single thing, because in Jeremiah 29:11 it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." So I just want you to know on this day that what we've done is we've got this destination insanity that we are taking a look at the wrong thing. So the moment we take a look at anchoring ourselves in God, but I want you to know something. The whole thing is not so much the destination. There is something else that's going on here that's the beauty, and I want us to see it right here and right now. There was a man. He had this song, and he said it's called "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Do you know who made that song? Who made that song? Anybody know? Bobby McFerrin. You get the booby prize. So, Bobby McFerrin said, "Don't worry, be happy." I read a little article on Bobby McFerrin, and he said this: "It's not the destination that matters. What really counts is the journey." So I want you to know that right here and right now is a wonderful time. We're just not looking at it right. I know it seems weird. I know it seems backward, but that's the teachings of Jesus the Christ. Everything that he taught was absolutely backwards because we are faced in the wrong direction. Once we face in the right direction, we say that Jesus Christ's teachings are in the right direction. We have to turn around, not his teachings. And so what we're to take a look at right here and right now is the time of our life. Right? We were born for this. We were created for this. Before you were born, you knew that this was going to happen, and you said, "Sign me up, God. This is what I want to do." Now that we're in the game, some of us want to stand up in the bleachers and say, "I don't want to play." But you're wired for this. This is who you are. The thing of it is, we focus on the wrong thing. We got our ego. We're focusing. Now look, in this parable, my man, the rich fool, in 4 verses, he said 10 times, "I, me, and mine." Not once did he talk about God. That's the problem, not the house. Look, beloved, I want you to have the house. I want you to have the car. I want you to have the deluxe apartment in Grosse Pointe. I want you to have the suits. I want you to look good, but that's secondary. The key is focus in on God Almighty. Let our heart and mind just please the infinite, necessary essence of God, and in that a divine idea will flow through us. Once we align ourselves with God and our soul is anchored in that, something miraculous starts to happen. We become in tune and so powerful that we can then start to shape and reframe our life. Prosperity and abundance comes to us because we're focusing on the right thing. But the other beautiful thing about this, and I like this, and I really want you to get this. When you start to getting it and start to feeling it and being it, other people will start to get it and feel it, and it becomes contagious. And then it'll become like corn in a hot pot with oil. It starts popping, pop, 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 all over the place. And this is the good thing, because if you all start to be in alignment and in tune with God, all of us start to be in alignment when tuned to God, and this community starts to rise up together. There's one thing about a tide: when it starts to raise up, all the boats rise up with the tide. And so now in this church, we're rising up in consciousness, and I know that it's financial difficulties, and I know all these things appear to be real, but I'm here to say, and I'm making a declaration of truth, right here and right now, when we focus on God more than the conditions and situation, there's nothing that can hold us back. We can say free at last, not only free internally, but also free in abundance. Right now. Right now.